me my link. Yeah, my account is called. I'm trying to get the link. Oh, I found it. I'm just trying to paste it. Hi.
Okay, so it's like a 10-second delay.
Yeah.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, Yugiri, and correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. And can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out?
Good question.
Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies.
Put a net over the skies. Just a whole net.
During our time in the burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar.
What'd you say?
Identical, in fact.
I was quoting that 10 seconds ago.
For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
Wait, you saw it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But even if we could
I have
put up
to
such
wait.
an energy barrier, it
I have to
surely
wait.
wouldn't
I'm
extend
gonna
beyond the
replay
limits of
these
the
and then
burn.
take-
So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
No. I thought I could
Fuel.
sneak it.
The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of
Got that one. Fuck you.
generator still functions. Raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
A curious question. Besides Az's La, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the two occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Oh, going to Azim Step.
Well, as I'm saying,
You'll hear me say woo on the stream. Woo woo. Trophy earned. Now you'll get to see the issue with my my button layout. In fact, the fact that I have none of my buttons.
yeah. You're gonna have to adjust that.
Yeah, I just don't know how.
Yeah, you would. I guess go to your menu.
Okay, I'm in my menu.
Go to actions and traits at the top of character. Character.
I know, I'm already there.
And then actions and traits at the top. Character. Oh, you already there. Let's see. So what happens if you like click at someone and
Hold on.
there's that part that says set to hotbar at the bottom.
I know, I'm figuring it out. I've already figured it out, you little... I know, you told me where to go and then I went there. I don't know. Fake fucking friend. At least my friend Connor is here. My friend Connor would never leave me.
I actually didn't realize
Fucking hate me. No, that's my dog snoring. She's very tired. This is so exciting. Oh, who watching me stream?
What?
I just realized Connor didn't have the link to me.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah.
Why?
So that Ryan can see what I'm playing. I'm playing on the PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Why am I in PlayStation?
Because that's the only way this fucking game will work. Oh, I have a viewer! That's you. I still can't use Flourish. Alright. Oh, I have a comment! Oh my god! Ryan! Rubio's tea. Why does it have my coral kitten? What the fuck? No, I said why does it have my coral kitten? Almost gave you a heart attack, Jesus. I don't know which little guy to bring. He's starting morbing. Yeah. No! Dora the Explorer said go and die a little. I hope that my mic picked that up, so that will be immortalized. My career over so quickly. Wow.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus.
Make out with me, ma'am.
In the
Make
distant
out.
past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
And I'm here too. And say something funny in chat. Ah! I hit the wrong button. I forgot that the, Oh, nice. Nice, Ryan. That the music here reminds me of, Moral Oral. Bye. Wait, just kidding. Look for comments. Oh, dragon is very exciting. Blah, 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 blah. You'd have to unite them all. Oh my god, is she gonna show them her hoo-ha? She's gonna show them her hoo-ha. She's gonna put her skills to good use. down so bad.
Such an abundance of ether.
Oh, these skills.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allagan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azys La from its surroundings. The resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland. While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Malelo. Malelo. Oh, the drift ball. Hyrule Warriors. That's the name of a video game. Ba 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 ba.
That's what they sound.
Oh, what? My dog's little feet are moving like she's running in her sleep. Oh, she thinks she's running. Straight up, brother. God.
There's an interesting thought that I saw via.
Well as any, I shall enjoy this Hahn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight! do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
She's gonna get back up again. In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing! How it burns! Trying to figure out how to stop the meteor. I can't select it.
In death do our souls sing!
Shut up!
In death do our souls sing!
Okay, yep, that... I'm gonna have to look at the system. I'm not trying to change, I'm just figuring out the button. Unlocked R1 plus L. Okay, figured out how to. Skip the cutscene.
Do our souls sing! Do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Woo!
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! We have only just begun.
No.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
I don't know if I know both.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
But look you. Oh! No. Okay.
down before me! Kneel or die!
Mark well and learn! Concentrate!
Kneel or die! Bow down before me!
Mark well and learn!
Kneel or die! Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it!
Sorry! I didn't mean to look at his ass! I mean, it's nice, but...
Yeah! Aoife! To me! Have at you!
What strength is this? Yeah, you're not gonna see it. Just kidding.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
Well, these two gonna fuck.
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
Thank you.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
Oh.
Y'shtola, why?
Are you my Nama?
Beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
Punch him. No.
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little?
Little?
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
Sirin awaits for word of our success.
Great cut. Little son. Yet again. Nah. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, she's so powerful.
Yeah.
That's your girlfriend.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Did it work?
So, every time I see your character, it's like, oh, my God, that was the lead armor.
Yeah. Maybe. It's like learning how to ride a bike again. Ah! About to lose the feed like you're a scientist at NASA. Sir, we've lost the feed. We don't know where they are. Enter the Kienkan. Elise! Come on, what are you showing me here? Milk on Tap is a character name, huh? You good? I can barely hear you. Shut up! What has happened to you? Did you remember the tubes? Take it that from me. No, I was wondering if that's what that was. Why are you acting weird? Yeah, you are weird. That's why I'm friends with you. You are in fact a wacky little guy.
Please get on a mount.
Why do I need to get on a mount?
Because you're not getting to where you need to be gone to.
I hate you. I hate you. You just flat out lied to me. I didn't need to get on a mount. I shan't be far behind. Several cutscenes will play. What kind of drink?
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
Oh, there he is!
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Dorma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous
invitation. This is what Fast and Furious is really about.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far.
Talking to each other.
And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
To Lord Hien and Mistress Alisaie, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaw. And Alfino, would that the lad could be with us.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the east.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic. Subterfuge.
That's a word.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But, at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! What's that? I can stop.
History must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse. An instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
It's gotta be Ardbert. Yeah.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, or...
Poor Thancred.
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely?
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian La Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
So fresh and so clean.
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after.
Yeah, I saw your nails.
Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
The better. I already know who it is. It's Ardbert. It sounded like Joe Dempsey. Shut up! You have! Ryan, have you ever heard of a game called Final Fantasy?
No.
Oh, wow. Already.
Urianger! Gods, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
It's not the Ascians.
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
Well, he's
to Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed. I shall make it my task to... The voice. It calleth to me once more.
Oh.
I hear it too.
Only you. Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
My baby!
Throw wide the gates.
No. Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you!
Oh, God.
Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
I think you can turn the screenshot notification thing off.
It's fine. That was the last one, I promise. For the rest of them, I'm gonna wait till, like, later at night. I'm gonna log on when you're not watching, and...
You can also just turn off the notification, it should fix it too.
What notification? The one that stops you from seeing the stream?
No, the one that, well, yeah, like, because there's a notification, like a visual notification, it powers up the stream, so if you turn off that notification, it won't interrupt the stream.
Okay. Hi, Dad. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I have you by the fucking neck. Oh, I know, Luna, you slept through his visit! You slept through his visit! Where the fuck am I? Oh, well, you've upset Luna now. Oh, Lord. I know, Luna. Maybe you said you bad. Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor baby. My sweet girl. Yeah, you sweet girl. Yeah, you are. Oh, who's the sweetest big baby? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Notifications. Who's your chunky girl? Who's your chunky girl? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. I am so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. You big baby. Yeah, you are. You're the biggest baby. This video is gonna be incomprehensible. Huh? Marcel? Hi. I didn't know you were still here. You've been here through my whole doggy talk. Good. Ollie, please don't step on my toes. Oh, Gaboo! Luna, I will simply move things for you, big old baby. Do you live in here now?
Here he is, my lady.
Gaboo, it's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you.
Come on, come on.
We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones.
Hold on, I have to stop playtime to give this baby some love. Yes, yes. Oh, you are so sweet. Yeah, you're so sweet. That's the thing, is that you're so sweet. The thing is that you're so sweet and cute. You're my little baby. I know! Are you raised with Luna? You enjoying yourself, my darling? Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Hello, my girl. Oh, so sweet. Oh, so sweet, so precious. Tiny baby. Yeah. Oh, so both of you so precious. I can't reach you over there. I can't. I can't. Don't put your butt up against the mic.
Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them. That I cannot bear. And for that I am grateful. I don't know what I would do without you. And enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
I know. I know. I know, sweet girl. Oh, you're sitting up like such a good girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Yes, so pretty. Yes, he's so pretty. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, you're a pretty girl. Yes, you're a pretty girl. Yes! Yeah. What? Into a brave king! Shut the fuck up! It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Luna! Oh, my pretty girl. Oh, my pretty girl. It's you, Ethel. It's you. Hey, Luna. Oh, my big girl, Luna. The thing is, Ryan's been away for a little bit, so it's just been you listening to this. You're the only one who's been indoctrinated. Every time I turn away to start playing the game again, she sits up on her back, like on her butt, which is very hard for her to do with how fat she is. No, she's my fat little baby. I love her. Yeah, you missed the little guy. Even after I waited a little while once he showed up.
That's okay. I know, I think... I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. The hose, where'd the hose, where'd the hose?
They're right there, Ryan. I'm looking at one. Actually, I'm looking at two.
Cool.
It's you and Ursel.
Yay.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Yeah, hi. She's just so happy. She keeps smiling at me. And then wagging her little tail. Yeah. Means you want to see titties.
It's a very long-winded way of saying it. Well, sometimes.
I'd like you guys to look at my camera. You happy girl? She laid down.
Look at this man.
Look at yeah, she's a little lady. Oh, now that the camera's on you, you've calmed down. Finally, you can get in some uninterrupted playtime. Okay. Get that. One tit man. One Punch Man can get it any day of the week. Yes, he is a very pretty lady. And you're very tired too. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace... Yeah.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart.
Not yet.
Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We will speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave. Father.
Father.
I should be the one to sigh. I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back.
What the fuck?
Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Who is this?
Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms.
What?
You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err. If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it. Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The founding father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty.
You did.
To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power. And there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns.
Okay.
To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
Oh! Alright.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Well, glad we met and then unmet that character. What?
Such a waste of time and energy. Both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
What the fuck?
That's so crazy. That's so crazy, bro.
It's extremely crazy, bro. Meanwhile, this encampment somewhere in the Empire is Alphanel. Yep. Oh. Oh, I wonder what I wonder what DLC he'll be featured in. The next DLC after Endwalker will be Turntables. Yes.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news.
Bro, she said come.
After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Elfano's still missing. Gods, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Kryle!
Kryle! I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstance.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Kryle. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphano heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
Got his ass.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone.
I know, I'm such a good mother.
A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
The way she walks off. Yes.
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes?
Mm-hmm.
If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
Oh no, Ryan's least favorite place. The place with the broom noises. At this speed, I might be by Shadowbringers by today. I was just getting a feel of the map. Yeah, but I realized where I was, and then I was going up to... Oh. I know, Luna. I know where I'm going, don't worry. I was just unlocking this. Down there. Okay. Hee 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 hee. And I know she's below me. Luna, hold Ryan. There we go. Oh, I have to meet her in front.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems. Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Oh, she said it!
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders. Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
We need that crussy.
And Stoller is one of the afflicted, is she?
Uninstall it, give me a refund.
Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
Wow. Stoller is such a loving, pseudo.
Right. Let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell, and cast my senses out from there.
But for Alice, she gets dreadfully impatient. I hope it's Flappy Bird or BitLife, something like that. She needs to be able to tap the screen.
What is it? Did you find them?
No.
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Could their ether have dissipated? If it had, oh gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the Broodmother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
We're no closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment. Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way. That was Lise. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue.
Let's be off then.
We gotta go! I turned off the notification and it didn't do jack shit.
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
Oh no, Ryan, turn your ears off.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether.
Does it now? And here I was, all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac. I fear something has gone awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Yeah. What if there was a small version of Ryan? Much to think about. But it's a tinier pocket-sized version. You just put him in your pocket and you hear beep! How are you so perfectly synced up? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events. Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians. This Shadow Hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them. They would not even reveal their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's Guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night. It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't.
Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications.
No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hien know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Untold sorrow must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
You heard it too. Well, at least we're both still standing.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer.
I don't know.
We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
I'm knocking down everything, but I've got limited time. I've gotta go. Just for a little bit, and then I'll be back.